start with the headband.
Okay. Yeah, whatever you want.
You're thinking about the headband and how it came to be something that's a regular part of the of the uniform for you.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I was in third grade and I was growing out my bangs, and so my dad said you need to keep your hair on your face because I kept wiping it out of my eyes, and so that's when I started wearing the headband. And then once my bangs were able to go back in my ponytail, I just kept the headband. So it's really not that exciting of a story,
Right.
but I've played with it since I was like 8 years old, so I love it.
And is it a rotation? Is it a series of them? Do has anyone approached you with a sponsorship opportunity that comes with it?
Well, being in the WNBA, we have to wear the logo for the league, and so there's a lot of rules actually because we have to match headband colors, and you have to make sure that you have the right brand. And so I honestly haven't thought much of it. It's just part of the game for me. So who knows what will be in the future? But I just like being able to represent the WNBA right now on my forehead.
There are some other things that have happened in your rookie year, probably almost as important as the headband, though, that we should probably talk about. And I'm thinking one of them is your three-point shot being so elite right away. And so obviously it was a major weapon for you in your 4 years in school. But was there any concern at your end about the way it would translate, and are you surprised by how quickly it's translated here at this level?
I think I'm surrounded by incredible teammates that they open up the floor for me. I mean, you have to worry about people down low, you have to worry about guards on the outside. Our point guards do a really good job driving the lane and creating for everybody. And so my job is relatively easy. I just have to make the shot when they're open and take good shots. And so, I think there was a question if I could get my shot off fast enough because people are longer here. They're a lot more athletic, a little bit quicker than in college. And so that was definitely a factor. But I've been trying to get a lot of reps, just making sure that I can release it as fast as I can and to be aggressive whenever I do get the ball.
Was that a question in your mind, though? To my mind, there are a couple of things you had going for you. Length relative to position was a significant one, and also just, the fact that, again, you have the reach that extends beyond what you would even expect for someone at your height.
Yeah, I think, especially this past year in college, there was a lot of great teams that we were going against, and they were keyed in on all of our on all the players on our team. But I know that our main offense was the pick and roll offense, and me coming off the top and trying to hit shots. And so there was a lot of length that was flying at me throughout college, and so I think that's prepared me well playing in the Pac-12.
Well, yeah, the Pac-12 was filled with elite
athletes.
Defensive guards.
So I think that preparation, playing in that conference for 4 years, has done a really good job preparing me for this next level.
When you look at what this team gets in terms of shots, is the fact that you guys are getting so many open looks the reason why, you're 37.5% last year before you got here, and with some change in personnel, you guys are hitting your threes on a regular basis. Do you think that is the primary reason why, or is it that there are shot makers on this team up and down the roster?
I think that people are making and taking the right shots right now. We're moving the ball really well as a team. We have a good floater offense, especially tonight. So I think when you can create like that for each other, you have a lot of confidence because you know that there's not one person that can guard us as a collective unit. So that was one of the main things going into this game, was to be unified out there on both ends of the floor. And so we were moving the ball really well. We just had to make shots, and that's what we were doing tonight.
To be a rookie on a team that just came off winning a title, how has that been with your teammates in terms of being able to fit in, and how do you balance that, someone who was such a leader for your team?
Yeah, I think I'm in a different role definitely right now. I can just sort of sit back and observe and learn from these veterans who have been in the league and who have won championships, and I'm very fortunate to be able to learn from them and to play with them. And so they have embraced all of us, all the new people, especially me as a rookie, and May, who's the other rookie, and they have been teaching us from day one. They're encouraging, they're positive. Coach Agler and the whole coaching staff have really opened their arms to us, and so it's been a lot of fun learning and competing with these girls every day.
And then do you have a benchmark or benchmarks in your own mind for ways that, when I talked to Kelsey Plum, she talked about, reaching 180, for instance, in terms of total shooting percentage, free throws and threes. Do you have anything like that in your mind statistically?
Not necessarily. I think my biggest mindset is just being aggressive whenever I do get my opportunity on the floor, and then to be the best teammate that I can be. So just staying ready, making sure I can contribute any way that the team needs, and then playing hard, working hard, and being passionate every day, whether it's practice or game. So just having fun out there and learning as I go.
And then the last part, how often did you watch the highlights from that 23-point explosion?
Oh, not too often. I mean, in college and here, life keeps moving. And so right away we were moving on to the next game. We were preparing for the next team, and we had the road trip a couple days later. So there really hasn't been time to dwell on it. And so even though the shots were falling, there was still stuff to learn from. So we watch film as a team, and then we move on to the next game. And so, like I said, I'm thankful to be surrounded by incredible players, incredible people. And so we just keep moving forward, and we're trying to get some more W's here.
Well, you got one tonight, so congratulations.